What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end. Please excuse the shirt. I'm off. I'm lounging. I'm washing clothes as we speak, homie. But do me a favor before we get started. I want you to hit that like. I want you to hit that subscribe. Put your cell phone to the Hoodlum gang if you like this content. If you don't like the content, you already know what to do. Ain't nobody holding a gun in your head making you stay here. There have been people who have left, but there's way more people who have joined the Hoodlum gang. And I salute to all of y'all. Whether you left or stayed, don't make me no difference. Anyways, let's get into it. So, over the past couple days, I would say maybe week, going back to the Tiger incident, I already made a video on that. YouTube and social media has been in a frenzy about Gil, aka Americancholo. I just made a video about this 2 days ago, but now, obviously, with him going on No Jumper, this is a little bit different. I already knew he was going on No Jumper before he went on there, because he had already told me. That's what happens when you have communication and you got a line with people. You know things that other people don't know. So when you see people speaking out emotionally or speaking from a place of feelings as opposed to facts, it's quite comical and sad at the same time, because we're grown men. We ain't teenagers. I want to give a shout out to AD. I want to give a shout out to Gil, Americancholo. I want to give a shout out to Bozo and Duno for having a grown man conversation. And that's what it's all about. We live in a day and age where people like to say, well, I said what I said, so I stand on it. That's pride and ego talking. That is the child of someone who's not quite mature. If you do something wrong, say something wrong, and it wasn't intentional, you shouldn't have no problem apologizing. The fact that certain people have said things and made videos or post about it and haven't corrected themselves or taken it down lets you know a lot about who they are. Like I said, right is right, is wrong is wrong. I'm not with the I'm rocking with you whether you're wrong or not, to a certain extent. But we didn't see Adam there. He was at a poker tournament. And we didn't see Poetic Flacco, which was probably a good thing. Adam was man enough to get on the phone and talk it out. And that's what you're supposed to do as men. You're supposed to have some form of communication. You don't just run off of something. And to a certain extent, I understood Adam saying, hey, this is content. You saying the words that you said. But at the same time, Adam is from New Hampshire. Poetic Flacco is from North Dakota. These dudes are just worried about the content. They're not worried about the repercussions and all that. Now, you might ask yourself, what's the repercussions? Clearly, they stated that there was going to be repercussions behind this because it was taken out of context. Now, had Gil said what he said, or anybody for that matter, and they was just on some bullshit, and then we pressed, and then they wanted us to take it down or some shit like that, then that would be a whole different thing. But the fact that he felt like his name was getting smutted for no reason, that's why it was going to be repercussions. Duno was the closest person that they know, and he's of their race. So he probably would have got it first, but I'm quite sure anybody working at No Jumper, including AD, because he know better as a street nigga, I'm quite sure it would have fell on them. And I'm not speculating or making this up. They said all this in the interview, homie. So before y'all come in my comments talking about I'm insinuating or I'm accusing people, they said this out of their own mouth. What AD did was what AD was supposed to do. Even Duno told him not to do the interview. But he knows Bozo, and he knows other people that was with Bozo. Politicking is not limited to just if you a Crip, other Crips, or if you a Blood, other Bloods, or just black people in general. Politicking is something that you have to do with everybody, other races as well. You would know that had you been incarcerated. And if you choose to ignore that, then you just on some other shit. You know, if something happens behind the wall to where one race feels disrespected by another race by something they did, we're supposed to have some type of dialogue with each other and communication to get to the bottom of it and see what it really was before it escalates. And that's exactly what just happened. Now, that's what was supposed to happen. AD did the right thing. And he was by himself. He didn't call up his hood or the other Compton Crips, or he didn't do none of that. Because situations like that can become hostile, and we're trying to stop that from going that far over, which was really a misunderstanding, no matter how you slice it or not. He shouldn't have said that. We agree on that. He shouldn't have said that. I told him that. Gil has the text messages. I have the text messages. I also told him just how you just how you wanted Tiger to apologize. You should do the same thing. And I'm quite sure he apologized because Gil is a man of character, not because Hoodie Hood told him. It just so happened that we agreed that that was the same thing, that he should do that. A lot of people like to say Hoodie Hood is sticking up for them. Hoodie Hood is on the side of right. That's it. We could go back to the Tiger thing. All I did was see it from their angle. We wouldn't like that. All right? Like I said, it didn't matter if they was essays, whites, Asian. It didn't matter. I put on their shoes and I stood in their position and saw it from their angle. The shit that Wack said, like I said, I already said multiple times, bro. He says a lot of shit. That dude is an industry dude. There is a conversation with Hassan Campbell, that Wackhead, where he's literally telling him that his team is strong in LA because he got Crips, Bloods, and essays on his team. But he told Tres, we don't fuck with y'all. So which one is it? It's clearly a contradiction. So he's lying about one of them. He's lying about either having essays on his team, or he's lying about not fucking with him, and he really does. He was wrong, so I called him out on that. What I meant by we don't fuck with that when I was referring to him, and I don't want to make this about him, was what AD did proves that we fuck with each other, homie. To where we could reach out to each other and have some type of dialogue. People, well, like I said, people like to say, oh, you ride with them, you don't rock with your people. That's crazy, bro. That's like, come on, that's nonsense, homie. Most of y'all never been nowhere. For people in the comments, or for people who have other platforms, and you instantly reacted emotionally and made several videos about it, you wrong. You wrong because everybody did all this research and all this digging up shit on Gil to prove he was guilty, but you never did any research to prove that he was not guilty. He did a live with two black dudes. I'm guessing, I don't know who the two dudes was. It's on Gil's channel, but I also think it was on their channel, but I don't know their platform because I seen it on his. He apologized on there. He has the bigger platform, so, but you can tell he was getting questioned by the black dudes as opposed to doing the questioning. That's how you know it was more so on their platform. No one did the research to find out about that. No one did the research to find out the context in which it was said. And like I said, we don't have to keep going in circles. I already said he shouldn't have said that shit, whether somebody was getting under his skin or whatever, and he knows that. He already admitted that. Apologized again on No Jumper. for anybody who cares. But a lot of y'all don't care. You have a narrative and you're going to run with that just like you do about me. No one did the research to find out that his cameraman is black. Shout out to Chris. I met Chris when I was out there. He is black. Now you could say, oh, he light skinned. So am I. So now we have to be a certain shade of blackness or whatever. Like, you just as bad as you thought he was, or the racist white man, because that falls up under Jim Crow. You know, the light skin versus the dark skin. So if his cameraman ain't dark enough for you, that's your motherfucking problem. So he's paying a black man to edit it and film his videos. He has a black granddaughter, and y'all gonna say that the man is racist. Now I know some of y'all gonna say, I know racist people with mixed grandchildren. Listen, there's people who have literally not spoken to their parents and grandparents in years because they've been cut off because they chose to have a baby by a black man, homie. So for y'all to sit up there and say that he's racist when he got a black granddaughter, like I said, man, you already had your mind made up and you don't even care to find out the truth. And if I'm sticking up for him and I'm a sellout, then I guess AD is. I guess Nate Dogg 916 is. I guess Dusty Vision is. I guess Frank Lewis, the YA baby is. All these motherfuckers that's black, homie, who have been on his platform, or I don't even think Nate Dogg has ever been on this platform. He just reached out to Nate Dogg because he saw what he was doing, and they have a line of communication. That's what happens. It just baffles me that people didn't care to do the research, homie. Not only that, when I came out there, he told me he was gonna do this before I got there, but I actually forgot, and he reminded me. Do you know that man gave me a camera and a microphone just because he wants to see my channel grow, which I haven't used yet because I haven't got a laptop yet. Nate Dogg, if you're watching this, shout out to Nate Dogg. I was leaving and he was like, hey man, you don't forget your stuff. He could have gave that to his people. He could have gave that to anybody, but he chose to give it to me. He was trying to help me monetize my channel, but I didn't have a bank account and all my stuff in order at that time. He was like, hey man, let's get you monetized, and you know, went to YouTube Studio and all that. So I just don't buy the narrative that y'all saying. And if that makes me a sellout or caping for these people, whatever. Most of y'all, I can already tell that y'all not really like that, homie. You have to be diplomatic. You have to politic. Most of you motherfuckers, y'all probably got homies with paperwork and you still fuck with them. But you not going to give a nigga the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, I was at work, homie. I didn't even know nothing about this. He reached out to me, text me, hey, and let me know what was going on. Said, hey, I'm going to get on this shit before it get out of control, homie. They trying to smut my name, homie. And then I went on live with him. So for people to think I just jumped out there and took his side, because he reached out to me as a man and explained his side first. And started to provide the context in which it was taken out of, you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, that's what men do, homie. Not little kids in the comments with fake profiles, homie. A lot of y'all, I can tell, listen, I got at least 10 people that's on YouTube that y'all know of that I could pick up the phone and call, homie. I can call Americancholo. I can call Nate Dogg. I can call Dusty Vision. I can call Alex Alonso. I can call Dream Foreign. I can call the Gangbangers Life Coach. I can call Millie Mill. I can call Spider Loke. I can call these people. And I'm quite sure I'm forgetting a Shadow from MODENT. I can call certain people, homie. And that's all it takes, homie. If somebody say something about one of your homies right now, you're not just going to believe it. And you're going to let your homie know, hey, they saying this about you, homie. You might want to clear that up. So why wouldn't I give him a chance to clear his name? Why would I just automatically say, fuck that, and go against that? When the man ain't never did nothing but show me love. I'm not saying we best friends, homie, but we cool, and it's respect and it's communication on both ends, homie. A lot of y'all is giving me clout chasing and crash dummy vibes, homie. To the point to where I don't even care to listen to a lot of the shit that I see, whether it be in the comments or on certain channels. Because I know it's going to be a bullshit ass. When you're doing something right, other people is going to automatically be like, hey, let me reach out to this dude and extend him an olive branch because I like what he doing. I like the head he got on his shoulders. That's like being on the yard, homie, and the OGs take a liking to you. Or maybe even a certain other car that you're not even a part of just rock with you because you a solid nigga from out your section. But some of y'all would just be a nigga on the yard that nobody fuck with and they gonna let him crash himself because of your ideology. Now, you might not care about nobody fucking with you. You might want to take the whack or the Charleston White route, and you might just want to provide for your family and get views and go viral. That's cool. But how many real ones is going to rock with that? You going to have a bunch of supporters that's a gang of bitch ass niggas and a gang of trolls just like you. It ain't nothing to pick up the phone. And like I said, if you don't got niggas' numbers, then that's on you. That's because niggas ain't smelling what you selling, as Nina Boy would say. Niggas ain't rocking with the shit that you pushing to even want to reach out to you and hear your side. But don't get mad at me because the man hit me up. I'm at work prepping. I'm a prep, homie. I'm doing my shit, listening to music. I get a text. He reached out of respect, homie. So I had to hear him out. What he said made sense to me. Of course, I don't agree with some of the shit that he said. But I understand why it was said. Because I understand context. Like I said, some people, they just want to keep on going and they already hell-bent on proving that this dude is a certain type of way. But I'm telling you, he can't be that type of way when he opens his home to blacks. Like I said, shot me a camera and a microphone that I have yet to use. Got to give me a laptop. Black granddaughter, black cameraman. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I really don't, homie. And if you feel motherfuckers keep saying hoodie hood, you don't belong with us no more, you a Sudan, cool, do somebody. Do somebody when you see me then. None of you tough ass niggas with these fake profiles, none of this shit. Do it. Please tell me that you are who you are when you run up on me. I'll fry your stupid ass over a misunderstanding. Neighborhood Crip, bro. I'm from Eastside 40s, bro. Not only that, nigga, I'm from one of the most notorious cliques about this motherfucker. Do your research before you start typing tough. I don't want to go sit down. I got shit to do. But if you think you about to play with my crippin', homie, you could do all that over the internet. You're not going to do it in my face. If you don't think I'll fry your ass and go sit on the level 4 with the homies and keep uploading content to my channel from that yard, you got another thing coming, homie. And not because I'm a tough guy. Bro, I don't know you. I don't know how many bodies you got. I don't know how far you willing to take it. So I'm going to go there first because you're approaching me with aggression over some YouTube shit. Over my opinion, homie. I didn't get on YouTube to go back and forth with niggas and fight with niggas. It's freedom of speech. But I can't control how far you go after I say what I say, and you can't control how far I go after you decide to approach me about what I said. That's all I'm saying, homie. That conversation that they had was powerful, homie, on No Jumper. Go check it out. Go check it out before you judge a motherfucker over an edited ass video, man. That says a lot about you niggas and y'all character, homie. And if you see that and you still want to run with it, go ahead. Cool. I don't want nothing to do with none of you motherfuckers that's on some shit like that. Go ahead and stay over there. I'll stay over here. I mean, we probably going to do that anyways. But a lot of shit that I'm seeing, you know how they say real recognize real? I mean, I recognize it's real. It's real unfamiliar. That's some shit that I don't I'm not accustomed to what I'm starting to see. I don't know what the fuck that is over there. So I'm going to stay over here with niggas that's just like me. That's it, that's all, man. Your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I know the trolls gonna come. I know the trolls probably started typing 2-3 minutes into this, didn't even listen to the whole thing, but they didn't already posted their comment, or they heard the whole thing and they, like I said, they got their mind made up. Anyways, like I said, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out.